My name is Nicola Thomson. I'm retired. I'm a runner, a walker, and during COVID, I've been coming through St. Luke's Graveyard, Greenwood Cemetery, other cemeteries, taking a look at graves and the names. I go home, research, and interestingly enough, around downtown Burlington, there's a lot of stories about these early settlers whom I admire immensely. So today I took a look at a gentleman by the name of William Bunton. I'd heard of William Bunton before because I had researched other people, a gentleman by the name of John Waldy, who was the founding father of Burlington. His partner was William Bunton. William Bunton came from England in maybe 1832. Now, 1832 in Wellington Square, that this area was called, there really wasn't much here. The church wasn't here. There was nothing. We would be sitting in farm or forest here. William Bunton quickly became very successful. He became a grain merchant. He opened a dry goods store on the corner of John and Lakeshore, and he sold that store to John Waldy. John Waldy and William Bunton went into partnership, and they shipped grain and lumber. They had two ships. One was Sweepstakes. Sweepstakes sank off of off Tobermory anyway, and it's today one of the most viewed shipwreck sites in Canada. So here we are on Burlington Avenue, which if you look up the street is a beautiful, manicured, lovely street. A lot of old homes, a lot of which have been turned into apartment buildings. But really I wanted you to see number 419. 419 is the original William Bunton house. It's the oldest house on Burlington Avenue, and you can't see it, but it has great historical value because underneath the present cladding that you have there's what they call board and batten cladding. In the Burlington area, there are just 4 homes that still have the board and batten cladding. But interestingly, I first came down Burlington Avenue because I'd read online about a house, number 418, which seemed to be of great historical value. Look what I got when I got here. Nothing. I have no idea what happened to it. I presume somebody just tore it down and wants to build something, which is a shame. His second wife died and he left town. He moved to Pennsylvania. It was a place called Bradford, I believe. And he had oil wells. And one day there was an unfortunate accident and some nitroglycerine exploded and he was instantly killed. 4 people were instantly killed, and unfortunately that was the end to William Bunton, which is why on this grave here behind me, William's remains are actually not there. It's the remains of his 2 wives and I believe it's either 3 or 4 of his children. and Bunton is commemorated here in this churchyard. Elizabeth Brant, Joseph Brant's daughter, is interned at the other side of this graveyard, and she gave land beyond the church so that you can see a clear line of vision to the water from the church. So there's, in those early days of settlers, everybody is connected because there's so few families here. But the reason that I like the history of here is because you can almost touch it. I'm a lot older than you. I'm 50 years older than you, right? But my grandfather and great-grandfather could be in this cemetery. And I can remember going to my grandfather's house in England, and no bathroom, no kitchen, no water. That we had a well outside. We had a bathroom up the garden path. But I can feel the history. I can relate to it. And there are still people. I met a woman in the street the other day, and we started talking, and I said I was interested in some of the older families, and said, have you heard of the name Freeman? And I said, of course I've heard of Freeman, because you know Freeman Station and Freeman Corners up at Plains Road and Brant. She said, well, I'm a Freeman. And there's one Freeman house left on Brant Street. I remember going to visit Granny in there, and so interesting.